Oh, what's up, guys? This is TS Football broadcast. Holy crap. Yeah, I was about to say podcast. That is not happening yet. I do want to do that, though, at some point. This will be a podcast eventually. Not yet, though. Broadcast for now. Anyway, so I'm going to get into the first 2 days of the NFL trades and free agency frenzy. Yeah. So I have this broken up into 3 categories. Quarterbacks, a bunch of random stuff, and my Browns, minus the Case Keenum, which I will talk about in a minute. Now, if I missed anything, let me know in the comments. I have been very busy, so a lot to keep up with. We're up in the Baker Mayfield today, too. Additionally, I'm probably going to have some Madden and some NFL 2K videos coming out pretty soon, and some NCAA 13. Because summer's going to be a dead zone too, so I'm going to have some videos coming out, and it's going to be good. As long as my computer doesn't explode on me during this video, which it might. Anyway, let's get right into it. Tom Brady has signed a 1-year, $30-ish million contract with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. If their line can hold, this is going to be crazy. Tom Brady and Bruce Arians, that's a good duo right there. That's a winning duo. That's a duo that can take you to a Super Bowl. I mean, let's see here. What do they got? Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, O.J. Howard, Cameron Bray, Ronald Jones. I mean, and there's some rumors they'll go for Todd Gurley. If they get that line even decent, they're going to have a good offense. Because Tom Brady hasn't had weapons like this since 2007. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go back to 2007 for him because his arm isn't what it used to be, but he's going to win some games. I think he's going to be in the playoffs. He might. I don't want to say he's going to get to a Super Bowl because that NFC is stacked. But he's going to get pretty far, I think, even though he's older than dirt. Speaking of quarterbacks older than dirt, Drew Brees signed a 2-year, $50 million extension with the Saints. I like how I said that, but it was no surprise. I mean, I didn't even throw him in the prediction video because I knew, yeah, he's going to go sign with the Saints. Phillip Rivers, though, first guy to buck my prediction. He went and joined the Colts for 1 year, $25 million. I think he should have retired. He might have a little bit of fuel left in the tank. He looked like he was throwing a medicine ball last year, as Pat McAfee is known for saying, but I think it's going to be okay. I don't think he's going to win a Super Bowl with them, although they are really trying to make that happen. I think if they got like another receiver, I'd say receivers, some more offensive help would probably be a big part of that. Because I mean, I can think of their biggest linebacker. They got DeForest Buckner, which I'll get into in a minute. They got Darius Leonard, and then I guess I could use a secondary player. Because I can't think of anyone on the secondary. So like, if I can't think of at least one guy in your secondary, I'm sure there are teams I can't do that with that have good secondary. So. Moving on, Teddy B signed a 3-year, $62 million contract with the Carolina Panthers. I love this deal. I thought he was going to LA to be at the Chargers, but this deal I think actually works better for him because Joe Bray was with him when he was a part of the Vikings. He's going to be their starting quarterback. Cam's going to get traded. I think it's kind of a proper and affordable contract too. Carolina's probably going to be pretty good. And now let's say we're going by triplets. Their triplets would be Teddy B, Christian McCaffrey, and DJ Moore. That's a pretty solid group. I mean, that's a group that could potentially take you on a playoff run. Now, obviously, their line's going to need some work. They need to work on their line. Their defense is obviously going to need some work. Losing so many people and Ron Rivera being gone. There's a lot of work to be had, but I think Carolina is going to be a pretty good team here in maybe 2 years. And they kept their quarterback on an affordable deal, which I think Teddy B needs to stay on these affordable deals because he's good, not great. But Teddy B, I mean, I remember all these years back, 2016, he was going to break out and bust the league open. We might get to finally see him bust out and break open. Hopefully not his knee this time. Not Ryan Tannehill. Marcus Mariota signed with the Raiders. I think he's going to try pulling a Ryan Tannehill. I don't know if it's going to work. I think it could work though, because Derek Carr, he isn't it. he's good enough, but that doesn't mean they're going to stay with him. I think Mariota's a little more dynamic with his legs, and that might just be like, he can run. Like if they're not like in playoff contention, if they're like sitting at 2-4, 2-5, they're gonna bench him for Mariota, and then Mariota's probably gonna promptly get hurt. Let's be real here. And then last quarterback I will address today, Case Keenum signed a 3-year, $18 million contract with the Browns, $10 million guaranteed. I think he's a pretty awesome backup. If something happens to Baker, we could pop him in and it'd be okay. I also think he'll help Baker's growth. As he is kind of a similar quarterback in some ways. I mean, he's kind of athletic. He's also going to know the transition to Kevin Stefanski's system. So I'm hoping they kind of just go there and it makes Baker an MVP. I don't know if it'll happen, but it'll be cool. Speaking of the Browns, the Packers signed former Browns linebacker Christian Kirksey to a 2-year, $16 million contract. If he is healthy, it will be a pretty good deal. I mean, he's a pretty good linebacker before injuries. I mean, yeah, he led the league in tackling, which is good, but the Browns' D-line is pretty bad when he did that, so I was like, good. I mean, it works. The 49ers extended Arik Armstead for 5 years, $85 million. Very expensive, but I think they picked his versatility over DeForest Buckner's inside ability. DeForest Buckner was traded to the Colts for first-round pick, I believe is just a first-rounder, 13th overall. I don't have it in the script for some reason, but I do remember the trade. It was him for a first. There might have been our late-round pick involved, but that's the gist of the trade. I think it's a good deal for both sides. Colts need defensive help. 49ers need cheap players, especially with Jimmy G around. Maybe they draft a quarterback. No, I'm kidding. Amari Cooper got extended 5 years under $1 million. I mean, that's about what I think Dak should have gotten. But I think he deserves this. I mean, he's made Dak go from crap to solid. As for Dak is crap. He doesn't deserve more than $18 to $24 million. And yes, I was referring to a song called Dak Was Crap, which I find humorous. I think they should have let Dak walk. I don't think he's worth a franchise tag almost. Like, it's like, yeah, I see for the Cowboys. If it is almost any other team, I'd be like, no. Okay, and then Bill O'Brien is the worst GM in the league. He traded DeAndre Hopkins for a 2024 for a 2022 and 2021 fourth and David Johnson. This trade is awful. One, you don't trade DeAndre Hopkins. Two, that fourth rounder was just a trade back. And a second rounder, everyone's been getting first rounders. Now, this is how trade is supposed to be done. And David Johnson, do not get me started. He is washed. Now, we're going to get into the Bills. The Bills know how to do it. Well, Vikings know how to do it. The Bills gave up a first, fifth, and sixth from 2020 and a fourth rounder from 2021 for Stephon Diggs and a seventh. This actually works for both sides. Vikings need young, cheap players in the nuclear cap room. The Bills are in win-now mode, so, hey, you get Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen can throw it to him. Josh Allen's any sort of accurate passer next year, you're good. Byron Jones signed a 5-year, $85 million contract with the Dolphins. I don't know what they're going to call their secondary. No C-zone? I don't know. But him and Xavier Howard, that's a pretty good duo. I mean, those are two of the highest paid corners, too, so they better perform or you got a really expensive corner core that isn't that good. Dolphins, speaking of which, made some more moves. They signed guard Eric Flowers to a 3-year, $30 million contract. Could be an overpay. He might be a good guard now. I'd say I need to see another year or two of him before giving him that kind of money, but it's like, maybe the deal will end up being good. Now let's get into another former Patriot. The Alliance signed Jamie Collins. Him and Matt Patricia will be a great duo. I remember him in Cleveland, so I got a little bit of a grudge. Lions signed Danny Shelton. I do not have as much of a grudge because he was a good run stuffer, and we kind of miss him sometimes. Now, one more Dolphins move. They signed Kyle Van Noy for $51 million. It could be an overpay, but I think Brian Flores knows how to use him, so maybe it'll work out fine. We'll see. Josh Norman signed a 1-year, $6 million contract with the Bills. This is going to be bad. Josh Norman is washed up and all that. His replacement, James Bradbury, signed a 3-year, $45 million deal with the Giants. He's going to be average. That's all I got to say. The Cowboys signed Gerald McCoy. Gerald McCoy is a pretty good inside lineman defensively, but it's still going to be bad. The Bears signed Carl Nassib to a 3-year, $25 million deal. That's pretty expensive for a rotational player, is all I gotta say. And Trey Boston signed with the Panthers for 3 years, $18 million. Rinse and repeat what I said about Carl Nassib, except he's probably a little better as position of free safety. And now we're gonna get into my team, the Browns. The Browns traded a 7 for Andy Janovich. I love this. He's a top 3 fullback in the league. And the Browns used the fullbacks well in general with Danny Vidal, Lawrence Vickers. There's probably another one I'm forgetting, but those are 2 main ones from like my lifetime where I'm like, oh yeah, Lawrence Vickers, Danny Vidal. I mean, those are guys. Well, I guess he wasn't really on a team. I was gonna say Orson Charles because I thought he could have been something, but yeah, we didn't keep him that long. So yeah, Kevin Stefanski uses fullbacks well as Something Ham would say, as he's got a 5-year extension thanks to Stefanski. Also, the Browns in general just use fullbacks well, so I think this is a good marriage. And also, we are set now at fullback, running back. And now we're set at tight end with the signing of Austin Hooper for 4 years, $42 million. I think he's going to function like a wideout 3 who can block. I mean, I think the scheme we're going to be running is a lot better for Baker now because we're running 2 tight ends, 2 running backs, and 2 receivers. That's gonna be good for him. I mean, 2-2-2. I mean, that's about as good as it's gonna get for Baker. I mean, if he doesn't succeed now, I mean, especially after the signing of Jack Conklin for 3 years, $42 million, which is 1, good length, and 2, it's gonna fill a big need. I mean, it's like, yeah, Baker. This is a big year for Baker. If he doesn't succeed with this kind of offensive firepower, he's not gonna succeed. Now, I think Austin Hooper was slightly overpaid. I don't mind the Jack Conklin contract. And then Andy Janovich is awesome, so I'm completely okay with it. I might actually get an Andy Janovich jersey. That's how excited I am about that. I like fullbacks. I'm going to get a Jano jersey to go along with my Baker Mayfield jersey. Not yet, though, because right now I don't have money to save my life. I can't buy a mic, so, it's probably a little ways down the road. Just going to have to stick with the Baker and Bernie jerseys. Kozar, not Sanders. Anyway, guys, thank you all for watching my part 1 of NFL trades and free agency frenzy. I will come up with another one probably tomorrow or Thursday. It kind of depends on what's going on there, because I'm going to try keeping more up to date, because I did the 2-day thing, and I don't really, like, it's kind of a cluster mess in my opinion a little bit, but I think it worked out to be solid. Next time, no, I'm just going to, it's going to be way better. This is my first time doing free agency, so I'm kind of not surprised that I'm adjusting the process next time. So yeah, additionally, before I sign off for goodsies, there's going to be more NFL videos for free agency. Additionally, there's going to be some football. There's going to be a lot of football video games coming out for me playing. I'm going to play some NFL 2K. I might do a full-on retrospective where I just play every NFL 2K and just be like, yeah, they could make this. They should do this. They should not do that. Right now, all I got is NFL 2K on the Sega Dreamcast. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to record that. PS3 is a little simpler for NCAA 13. I'm still going to have to do something for that. I'll probably mess with that today, to be honest, between news. And then Madden 20, I'm going to do, I think I said 2. Yeah, I might do something with the DeAndre Hopkins deal. I'm going to do a Browns rebuild. There might be 4 series going on, because I'm going to do a whole lot of stuff this summer, guys, because I'm probably not going to have a whole lot going on with what I got going on in my personal life right now. I'm probably not going to be leaving town too much, which killed me last summer. So just expect a bunch of football news, bunch of football video game videos coming out in the future. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Twitter's in the description below. Have an amazing day, and goodbye.